In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening, tie forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for. I got the booze, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and
you have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse. I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have. Wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hope that would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening, all living in our own world.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And all the way down to the 39. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Burrow changing things up here.
At the Browns' 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Burrow on play action. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 41 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 50, it's Watson. Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Seven, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Gun. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Fielded at the 33. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
More graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft, but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance to grow into the starter many expected, and sure looks like they made the right decision there.
And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, 26 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field possession in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
You know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
2nd and 9. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Now it's Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for a field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. Still shedding tackles. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. Touchdown, Browns! Jordan Akins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
Watson on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. Moore, the man in motion. Now Watson on third and goal. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here. Let's hope they will again. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A full start backs them up 5, first and 15. Now it's Burrow. Now he gets free up the left sideline, and he's out right at the 25. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Chubb diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
This offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 32. First down, Cincy. Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 43 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Bengals 14. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Burrow will throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 84 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 33 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. This defense knows that all too well.
They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. A strong running. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal as a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in for 4 yards now. And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Keep going.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting.
And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already,
It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Watch out now. Get serious. Strike it. 3. Hey, red.
Let's spread them on this side, boys.
Let's get ready.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, it was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, and it's a 4 down. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener